Hello, everybody. Oh, let me shut the sound off right there. Tell I've been watching YouTube. So, all right, got that done. And let's put this here. Trying to rearrange my screen a little bit. I'm going to try something new tonight. I'm on right at 7:30. Whoop, whoop. I hope that you all had a great weekend. Hope you got to do something fun for yourself. Hi, I am Brenda Sellers. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Knoxville, Tennessee. Thank you for joining and watching. And I hope that you learn a little something new with what the projects I'm going to share tonight. If you've noticed, I am trying to do something a little bit different. So I will be emailing everybody and let them know what bundle I'm going to feature for the next week, for the Friday. I'm sorry, it's Monday, for the Monday night classes. And I haven't been feeling great today. So if my voice goes, I am so sorry, but hopefully it'll last till we get this done. All right. You come here to watch the projects. I am going to share my screen and let's hope that this works. Share this one. All right, let's see if it does. I'm watching on YouTube with you. And that way I can also answer questions and that kind of stuff. So I introduced a brand new card club subscription service. So whenever you join, it's not sharing that screen. There we go. Maybe. Yes, it worked. Awesome. All right. Woohoo. This makes me really happy. I've learned a new thing. All right. So if it gets jerky or whatever, I will just add the camera and we'll go from there. But I'm going to try to start sending. I will be sending emails every week so that you know what stamp set bundle I'm going to be using to craft with. So if you need information, it's all in the email. There's a link in the comments or description of this video on YouTube that you can get all of that. So tonight we are going to use, where is my stamp set? It is buried under all of the fun goodies over here. It's this one, Beautiful Butterflies. Across the top, you can see the February host code. It is M as in Mary, V as in Victor, Z as in Zebra, 263, T as in Tango, Y as in Yellow. So we're using most all of the stamps out of this. I know I wanted to feature this because it's also the set that I'm using for the very first card club. So there's that. So let's just get busy. We are going to make our first card. Let me lay some of these out of my way so I can get down to the fun stuff. All right, our first one is basic white, thick for cardstock, and we're using the embossing folder that is called Plaster Painting 3D. And I don't know that I linked that in the description, but it's there. All right, so this is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. We're starting with a pretty simple card. That up a little bit. Trying to hide the glare. I got to figure out how to get rid of that. I guess I could just put a piece of graph paper on there. All right, so this is 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to put some liquid glue on the back of it because of all of its little dimensions and such. I want it to stick, and I want the liquid glue can get in some of those little cracks. A little bit on the corners. Perfect. And then this is a strip from the suite of product. It is, oh, I forgot the name. I'll look in a minute. But I'm going to use the darker side. And put it right here on the top of this, on this side. I'm running my finger up it, and that kind of smashes some of that glue and squishes it around so it'll all stick. I used the dies from the bundle, and I cut out the butterfly. So I'm going to stick some tiny glue dimensionals on the back of it. Already had one cut in half. Let's cut another one. It doesn't want to work with me. And then I've got my little cup that if you've watched my videos before, it just collects all my dimensional backings right here on the desk. I'm not dropping any in the floor, too bad. And I'm going to put this right here. A little dab of glue so I can put the body of the butterfly on. All right, and then I have these tiny pieces of scrap paper. Slide that to the top. Let's stamp on those. We are stamping. I'm here for you. For you. And here's the, in case you need me, I'm here for you, but we're going to cut it apart. Hey, Becky, how are you? Thanks for popping in and watching. And remember, when you're stamping, you just tap, tap, tap. Don't smash it. There we go. Close that. That was not straight. There we go. A little straighter. I'm going to cut a little bit off the top. I'm going to use that. So let's cut out the words for this one. You can put these on your card again, however you want. It's your card, but I want you to see how I sought to do it. I got my inspiration from Pinterest. There's nothing wrong with sharing their design, I feel like, if I give them credit. But I don't remember the name of who did this one. But I loved her layout, so I'm using it. All right. Some dimensionals on the back of this one and this one. Put some little ones over here. These tiny ones are a little bit of a challenge sometimes. That one, I think I can use a big one. I sure can. All right, wherever you, oh, right side up. That was almost a good mistake. Not really. Right there. Right there. And now let's use some of the Sunny Day iridescent dots. And I'm going to use the Melon Mambo ones. This is Berry Burst, but they still look really good with it. I'm going to put a large one down here. And I'm going to put two little ones up there. I'm trying to find spots on that embossed piece that it can lay flat. There we go. There's card number one. How about that? All right, I'm going to lay that towards the top. And let's do our next one. It is one that I know that my friend would absolutely love. She loves green. So I just thought that this would be great. So we have a piece of basic white that is 3 3/4 by 4 1/4. We're going to stamp on that. I'm going to stamp on that. I'm not stamping on this. This is Granny Apple Green, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. And then let's pull our pieces and parts in and stamp. We need this little butterfly, and we need lemon lime twist. I'm going to tap and stamp. Tap and stamp. However you want your background to be, that's where you need to put them. That one right there. There. Sliding these over to the side. This is actually ready to go on here, and I'm going to go ahead and do that so that my pieces and parts are where I'm not losing anybody. This is 4 by 5 1/4. Make sure you get it right side up. Good job there, Brenda. Woohoo! All right, I'm going to pull in my, I guess I call it a faux Memento ink pad because my friend Melissa encouraged me to buy the white craft ink. And it comes with an uninked ink pad. And then you just grab your Memento Tuxedo Black and you ink it up. And then you have a, I feel like I have a more sharp, clear image. So I'm going to stamp the large butterfly from the bundle right here. I'm going to hold it on there for a few minutes. And as my other friend would say, you would say his name is wonderful, but I think all of my people who are watching are wonderful. So we're not going to mention any names. Oh, no. That's why we have magic paper. All right. Try not to wiggle the desk too much. All right. much, much better. And then we will take that to the die cutting machine and we will use this die and it'll cut it out. And with the magic of videos, that's already been done. How about that? And then I've got this little piece to stamp on my sentiment that says, "So thankful." And I'm going to use Granny Apple Green. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to use this piece, I think. Nope, too short. Right there. Perfect. Close that up so I don't lay my hand in it. And then I'm going to lay that on top of the stamp, the ink pads for a minute. And I'm going to get the colors that we're going to color this little guy. Granny Apple Green and Lemon Lime Twist, light and dark Granny Apple Green. And I need to order new markers or blends. Let me get the light Granny Apple Green. See if I can use the brush tip on that. I know some people like to wait to cut it out with the die until they've colored it, because then you've got a larger piece of paper to hold on to while you're coloring. But if I mess up on the die cutting, I don't want to recolor. So that's why I color first and die cut. I'm sorry, I die cut first and then color. I'm going to switch ends. And now I'm going to get the lemon lime twist. We're going to color some of these. And I like to lay it on the side so that it doesn't mess up that tip. And I know green butterflies, you know what? Butterflies can be whatever color you want them to be. You are the one coloring them. All right, and up to this one. And I'm going to show you another little trick. Make that one a little darker. The more you color on it, the darker it makes those, obviously, because these are alcohol-based markers and they just blend really well. And then they dry with no lines. I love them. All right, and now I'm going to use my basic black blender pen. And I'm going to get rid of this white edge. Really excited about the Galentine's event that is happening this Saturday. Got some fun stuff planned for that in person. And then what's next? Birthday card class is next week. Got those cards already planned. Doing pretty good. You can see, this will go over that line a little bit, and that will darken up where the ink pad was a little light. There we go. And all of the little antennas. You could do this, or you can use your snips and cut really close. I don't know which one's easier. You decide for you. Try both ways and let me know which way you think is easier. How about that? And here I go again, coloring and not talking, right? All right, there's the butterfly. And let's grab some dimensionals. The big ones will work. Stick one there and there and there. Have friends that can use their take your pick tool and just go down through there and pop them all off that way. I can't. I've tried. I guess if I keep trying and get more practice, then it would work for me too. But sometimes I just get frustrated. And it's like my fingers work just as well before I even had a take your pick tool. All right, I'm going to put the butterfly on right there. I am going to grab my Wink of Stella. The sparkles are fun. And putting it on the card front already gives me more to hold on to. And I don't know if you can see the shimmer or not. Hope so. Okay. I think it's there. All right, there. Oh, nope. We've got the pretties. How to do the pretties. This one is the Riverside Irregular Pearls. And I just thought that they matched pretty well. I'm going to grab one of the big ones. Actually, there's going to be a couple. If you do happen to place an order, if your order is $50 or more, I will include a pack of gems. But otherwise, they probably won't be included because that can be part of your order. There, and odd numbers. So let's stick one over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Again, they're the Riverside Irregular Pearls. All right, that is card number 2. How do you like the green color? All right, next. This one is pretty fun too. It's pretty simple. I love it. I all of our little pieces. So basic white, thick, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Oh, I forgot the sentiment on this. I got in a hurry. Oh, let's do that real quick. And that cut it out beautifully. Let's put dimensional over there. Nobody stopped me. Hey, you're forgetting something. Now it's done. Of course, I would put a piece of basic white on the inside so I could have something to write on. All right, now here's our base, our card base. This piece is 3.5 by 4 3/4, and we are going to use blending brush and Summer Splash. And I'm going to put some color right in the middle. So dab it on. I'm going to touch it on my glass mat down here so that it makes that blop right there. And it's not blopping or making a distinct brush mark on my cardstock. Like that just did. So let's blend that in. You can put as much or as little as you want on your card. Get some more of that off the glass mat. All right. Put that back over here. In our dies, with the set, this one in the middle cuts out this butterfly. So that's what we're going to use. I'm going to put this on dimensionals. Let's do that first. You totally forgot about the sentiment too. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I looked up and saw it and it's like, wait a second. And because this is a larger piece, I hope that like I don't want it to be saggy. So it's going to have a few more pieces than say some of my friends would encourage, but I don't want it to be saggy on my card. All right, let's try this. So they poke it and see, they just fall off there. They don't stay on my take your pick tool. Like if I'm gonna have to pick them up, I may as well just pull them off. All right, now I can see that all of the backs are shiny, so that's the sticky part. I'm going to go ahead and put this on our card front. Then I am going to get my little adhesive dimensionals. I've got one already cut. It stayed on the scissors. Do another one. All right, you can't have both of them. Let me have one. Get the paper backing off of there. There we go. A little bit of glue for the butterfly's body. All right, and now I'm going to use this piece of scrap and Tuxedo Black and stamp Time to Celebrate, and then we're going to cut that out too. Tap, tap, tap. Oh, oh. Wants to stay on the stamp. There we go. Get over there. Just trim around it however you want. You can leave it square or you can give it a little bit of fun. You can use a different word. I just wanted to use all of the words that were in this stamp set, but use whatever's on your shelf. Because we know we all got stuff on our shelf. There we go. This time, I didn't forget the sentiment. Nope, I can use big ones. Actually, I'm going to put a little bit of glue through here. There we go. And back to our Sunny Day Iridescent dots, and we're going to use the Summer Splash color. Two little ones. They don't want to be picked up very well with the take your pick tool. They're a little bulky. All right, there's that one. Now for the fun one. Not that these weren't fun, but the next one is a little more involved. And we're using another one of the dies. So we are starting with Berry Burst. This one is actually going to have 2 layers you could write in, or you could turn the inside or one of them into a pocket and slide a gift card. All right, and now we're going to use basic black. This is 3 1/4 by 5 1/2. And if you want to make sure that you're getting it right on the edge, let me show you a little trick. Pull in your paper trimmer, not cutting anything, but we're going to lay that right against that edge. And then that gives you a straight edge to put that against. And then if you've cut it correctly, you won't have that little edge. Now I'm going to use this piece. It's also in the Designer Series paper pack that is in the bundle. This is 3 by 5 1/2. because I'm going to have a little more stuff to it, I added a little extra. There we go. And that lines that up perfectly. And then we're going to use one of the dies that is in that set or bundle. This one, it actually makes a card that will fold. So what you need to do, I've already done it so that I'm not running away from the screen, is this piece. You fold your piece of cardstock in half. You see these little ridges right here? You just put those up against the edge of the cardstock. Just like that. So you have your folded edge up there, and then it keeps them together and it allows it to open up. So there's that. We're going to stamp our large butterfly. I'm going to go ahead and put this one on here. So again, so that my parts and pieces aren't going everywhere. I'm using the Seal Plus, a little stronger, and being very careful not to rip my paper. You could use whatever adhesive that you like. Tear and tape would be great as well. And I'm going to put this on the edge of the black, making sure that it opens there. And again, it's going to open right there. All right, so those pieces are together. I'm going to trim this because it's bothering me. You can use your paper trimmer, or you can use your snips. There we go. So now we're going to stamp our large butterfly again. Where did he go? Where did he go? It is a pretty cool die. I have had fun playing with it. It's a hybrid embossing folder as well. So you've got an embossing folder that you can cut out the butterfly out of the middle, and then it also obviously embosses it at the same time it's cutting, or you don't have to put the die in there, and you can just have embossed butterflies on your screen or on your paper. I will try to show one of those this week. All right, and then we would use that same large die, this one, run it over to the machine, die cut it. And again, with the magic of videos, here we go. And now I'm going to use, what colors? Light Berry Burst and Fresh Freesia to color the butterfly. Let's put a little bit in here. And I'm going to use the dark Fresh Freesia. Watch what it does. I love the blender pins. You're not going to be able to tell that there's a line right there when we get done. And again, I'm kind of laying the blender pin over on the side so that it doesn't ruin the tip. I'll go back with the light Fresh Freesia in just a minute. Butterflies are symmetrical, so both sides have to match, Brenda. As close as I can get them to, which with this kind of coloring, they're not going to be exact. Doesn't that look cool, giving it a little bit darker in the middle? You do need that dye, Becky. You do need that dye. All right, now I'm going to use the light fresh Freesia. And remember, it's celebration time. So for every 60 that you spend, you get a celebration item. And if you've got everything that you want out of the current celebration thing, I believe they're going to do a little refresh on February 4th. So wait till tomorrow. But you place your order and you'll get these cards to go along with your subscription card club. So you'll be making 8 plus 4 is another 8. That's 16 cards. But you'll need the dies to cut your butterflies. If it's featured in the bundle that I'm using, I won't include those. If it's not featured in the bundle, then I will cut the shapes. That makes sense. Here we go. Makes it a little bit darker. All right. Now you could go around that with your basic black if you wanted to. I'm not going to. I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of that and get it on here. And this card is a little thick, but you know what? This is one that you probably would hand deliver anyway. One more. I said one more and then I put 2 more. Mash them down. I'm wondering if I'm seeing how full I can get that before I spill it. And then I've got confetti dimensional dots all over the place. So I know that I put all of the tools or the things that I used in the email. So if you wanted to click on the email and add it all to cart, then you can go in and delete the things that you don't want in your cart. Or you can just go down the list and say, okay, add this, add that. All right, there's that. I'm going to close up this black. It's making me nervous. Winkastella again, because Winkastella is amazing. And watch what it does with this. It just blends it some more. Some down its body, on its little antennas. Can you see the glitter? Hope so. All right, and now I'm going to use some of these Sunny Day Iridescent dots. I just went to town with them. I know that I always say put it in odd numbers, but this one I didn't. I'm going to put a large one in the middle on both sides of the bottom of that wing. And then I'm going to put one on each side. I just think it makes it look cool. Come on, lift up there. You got to go with me. You're going on to the card. All right. Oh, and then we got to stamp happy birthday. Because here it is. Here's us a piece of basic white. Put it close to the bottom so I don't have to cut very much. Here we go. Perfect. You can lay over there. Did a lot of fussy cutting tonight, didn't I? Also use the dies quite a bit. Can make that as straight as you want or not. But it's handcrafted. Little bitty dimensionals so they don't show. Oh, no, I did it flat. Where's this end gets one. And this side gets some adhesive. I do it on the silicone mat so that it doesn't stick to it. And then there we go. There's our card. All right, let me show you all 3 of them, 4 of them. Used to doing 3. So for Monday night's card classes to go, it's going to be 4 cards. Place an order of 45, and you're going to get material to make these cards. I won't do any die cuts unless it's not included in the set. But there we go for tonight. How about that? So pretty and elegant and so simple. And I love the colors. Thank you for watching me tonight. Let me stop the screen share. I hope that you liked the new way that it's going. Tell me your thoughts and feelings. And I just hope that you all do something fun for yourself and share some of the creativity, share some of the, share your cards. Don't just make them and leave them on the shelf. Put them in the mail. That's my challenge for me and for you, is to get my cards in the mail. And I'm going to try to mail some every week. So how about that? Have a great night, and I'll catch you again soon. Thanks for watching.